Okay, Dad. So here's your YouTube channel, Caravanning Expert, and through here, when you click on the arrow to the right of Caravanning Export, this allows you to jump straight to your channel, if you want. And it's for some reason didn't seem to like that. Let's do it again. Caravanning Export, my channel. There you go. There's your channel. You can also go and view your videos. But of course you haven't got any videos. This is where you go to edit them, etc. And you might occasionally want to change some of your settings. There's all sorts of things here. Chances are, once it's set up, you might not need to use these, but it's if you want to change your photo, for example. You can also, let's go back to your channel. From your channel, you'll see a series of things here. You might want to change some of these settings, themes and colours and so on for your channel. So I might look at some of those later. But let's start with uploading a video. So we click on the upload button. And we want to select a file from the computer. So we've done 3 videos around toilet tips. So let's go and find one of those. We will go to videos. It's personal dad's videos, toilet tips, and we want to. On my computer. It's a DivX file. It could be. It might not necessarily be DivX on your computer. I'm not sure why. What's wrong with Internet Explorer? Oh, it's kicked me out of YouTube. Okay, let's start that again.
There was something came up. Did you see? Was it?
A problem with this website has caused Internet Explorer to close and reopen the tab. Okay, right. Let's rewind slightly. Select files from the computer. We now go to videos, personal, dad's videos, toilet tips. Well, that's not very good. I think there's a bug. They've changed all this in the last 24 hours. I wonder if they've got a bug on their website.
24 hours?
Or 40. Well,
whatever, yeah.
Since I last uploaded a video, this is all new to me. Let's try again. It's as soon as I get there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close. Do I need anything else open? I don't need that open. Don't need that open. Don't need that. I don't actually need that. I do want that open. No, I can live without that. Right. Let's go back in. Let's open up Internet Explorer from scratch. Let's go to upload video. It's the second you click on toilet tips.
Windows is working on a solution to the problem, it said in the previous window.
Yeah, but it's always when you click there. That is weird. What would happen if, this is a bizarre thing this, but what would happen if you put a copy of that, and if I put that just in the root of videos, will it let me get that far? Bizarre.
Oh, it's uploading it?
It's uploading it, yeah. It wouldn't let me go to a 3rd level of folders.
How odd.
Right, so...
What's this then? The second level? The folders, when you say...
No, I moved the file out of toilet tips up a couple of levels into my root video folder. Right, okay. That's all I did. So rather than having to go through all the folder structure to find it, and look, it's uploading. So this is not Camtasia video. Right, so the toilet tips is now uploading here. What you have to do is complete these various boxes in, and this is where having this is really can be really handy because you start to complete some of the details. Now the title, we need to think of a title. It doesn't want to, but it defaults to the file name, so we certainly don't want the MP4. So title name. And it's going to be, the title wants to be something that people might search on ideally. What would you expect people to search on?
Caravanning toilet tips.
Okay, so we'll go Fanning.
We can't put all motorhome toilet tips, can we?
Not in the title. Well, you could do, but it'll be really long.
Yeah.
Description, right, if we Alt and Tab takes you back to the previous file you're at, and at the moment the description is just the website, but it saves a bit of time. We can Control C to copy it, Alt and Tab to flick back, Control V just copies that in there. And then you want to then put in your description, start off ideally with whatever your keyword is going to be, or keyword phrase. So it might as well be, let's start with Cara, if I can type properly, Cara, this is a problem with my wireless keyboard, it does this occasionally. Caravanning toilet tips, : this is the first of a 3-part video series where I share with you some of my top tips for looking after and maintaining
a cassette toilet
for
Why
your
3-part?
caravan or motor home.
Yes. Why 3-part video? Why not
Is it-
say multi-part?
Okay, yeah. Now, there's no limit on how much you can type. You can type loads of stuff here, so if you wanted to, if you have the time, it might help with people finding it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that's fine for now. Now, in terms of the tags, if we now, for tags, we Alt and Tab, and we go back to here, and we cut and paste all of these keywords that you're building up. So Control C, Alt and Tab takes you back, Control V, and we've now got our tags in there. This is what Google will look for when it's searching for videos. Now, you might want to add into here the word cassette toilet.
Yes.
So let's just go to the end of the list, and let's type in cassette toilet. We'll put that in inverted commas because we want the phrase cassette toilet, not the individual word cassette.
What about the name Thetford toilets? Capital T. Thetford toilets. That's
Okay. You then have to select. It comes up with some suggestions as well. Usually these are a complete waste of time. But then you've got category.
Recreation vehicle is all right.
Okay, we'll select how to and style. We'll add recreational vehicle. Camping.
Yeah.
I've never clicked on these before, so it's new to me. It's a public video, so we'll leave that as public. And actually, I've never seen this before, but it's for the first time it's come up quite quick with your possible thumbnails. You want to pick a thumbnail that looks intriguing that people might click on. Unfortunately, you only get a choice of 3 thumbnails, and YouTube selects the thumbnail which is the midpoint of your video. So if you want to particularly choose a good thumbnail, sometimes doing a picture, an overlay halfway through your video gives you a good option for a thumbnail. The other 2 are usually, I think it's 15% from the start and 15% from the end of the video. So this is something early on, this is something towards the end, but these are harder to predict. I would probably go with your hand in the toilet, or that one.
Yes, the first one's just silly.
Yeah.
Meaningless.
Yeah.
I wondered if we could have a third one somewhere that was a close-up. One of the close-ups.
You can't change. You can't. That's it. You've only got
That's
choice
all
of
we
it.
got.
It will only give you that. The only way to change that is to redo the video and.
Okay, enough said.
Yep.
So that's what we got. We could remove one, or we don't.
You can change it. You've got to pick one. What do you want to be the one that people see?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I think the middle one.
Middle one. Okay. I like this one with hand in the toilet, but
yeah, like hand
it's
in the
more
toilet.
intriguing. So once we've done that, we then click on the Save Changes, and that now saves the video. It might take a little while for it to process. What we've done, once we've saved it, if we now go back up to Caravan Expert and click on My Channel, we can see here we go. We've got the video. So if we click on this, it will now play it.
Now the problem with Caravan is the fact that you can't use it at one time.
But we need to do something more with this, because if we go right to the end of the video,
It's a sad mistake.
nothing's going to happen when they clicked here. So we need to set that up next. That's the second phase whenever you've got any sort of click-throughs. So let me show you how you do that next. We now have to go to our drop-down menu, and we select My Videos. This will list all of your videos. So here's the caravanning toilet tips, and we can do three things. Insight is a great tool. I'll show you later. Insight allows you to track the numbers and see how many people are watching your video, where they're watching them from, whereabouts in the world they are. So we'll look at Insight later because it's really useful. Edit video is some basic video editing tips that you can do within YouTube, but I've never used it, so I can't help you with this. But it's edit information that you'll want. So we click on edit information. And we can now change the title if we want. At any time you can change the title, the description, you can add more tags or keywords. So all that can always be changed. You can always change the video thumbnails at any point, and you can make them private if you want. So you can always make changes. But what I want to point out to you now is we've now got, as well as the basic information settings, we've got 3 more tabs here. And it's the annotations that I want to look at next. If we click on annotations, what we get, let me just pause this, we get the video here, and we can then put annotations over the top in YouTube, and those annotations can link to things. So you can create a box, a square box, like a text box, and that could be a box that says, with some text in it, could say please subscribe, and then that could have the YouTube subscription facility built in. But where it works really well is when you create your own buttons in PowerPoint and then create a link. So let's find that link that we need. So if we go towards the end, get ready to pause. We're watching for the PowerPoint slide to come up with the click here box. It's coming up any minute now. We have to hit the pause button. There you go. Right, now we need to build a box around that. So we click, we've got the marker in the right place on the video. That's where it's going to insert it. We go to add annotations, and we want an invisible one, a spotlight, an invisible marker, because we've already got the button. So we always want to turn that into a hyperlink. So I mean, you can, if you want, you can create speech bubbles on here with text and all sorts of things. But we just want an invisible spotlight. You'll now see you want to match the size of the spotlight to the size of your button that you've created. So that's done. We also want to, it's down here, we want to increase the duration by dragging it right to the end of the video. We want this to last for the rest of the video. And what we also want to do is, so that's got the timing, the last thing is we want to create a link. And this is where I've made a mistake and need to just redo, I've made a complete mistake here, because we need to come back to this in a little while. Let's just publish it for now, because we haven't got a video to link to yet.
The number 2,
yeah.
Got it. We should have done that before we went to this bit.
Yeah, I'm going to